Well, first of all, do people call you Carly or Carly Rose?
I've been called Carly Rose a lot lately because like they called me that on the show, but like my friends call me Carly. They don't need to like, hey Carly Rose.
Okay, well, what do you like?
I like Carly.
You're not in trouble, so we shouldn't say. Do we have to say your middle name?
Carly Rose. Please welcome to the studio. Hold on.
Carly Rose Sonenclar.
I love that, the big voice.
Oh, that just brought back a lot of memories.
Yeah, what does that feel like when you hear that?
That was the moment when I would be like behind the stage, or maybe I'd be on the stage and like the track would just be starting in my ears and the butterflies would start to come, and so.
Hope we didn't give you butterflies.
I did.
It actually made her really nervous.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's just an adrenaline rush. It just kind of reminds me of like that moment, I guess.
Yeah, big moment. Carly was on season 2 of The X Factor, and we are going to talk about your entire experience and what you're up to right now. It's Jake and Candace. Carly Rose Sonenclar. She's taking over. That is a lot to say. Okay, so Carly, when you hear like that big voice saying your name, and obviously it brings you back to that time when you were on the stage. Let's go back to the day before you were an X Factor. How much has changed since then?
A lot has changed. I was still singing at that point, but it just wasn't anywhere near this level. I was singing like in theater and stuff like that, which is it was so fun. But like now, when I walk out on the street, people are like recognizing me, and it's like, what is going on?
And now we were talking about this briefly on the elevator a minute ago when I met you. Now you have hair and makeup people.
Yeah.
Like, what is that like?
Amazing. I'm just kidding.
It looks amazing by the curls that are happening right now.
Thank you. I mean, I don't have it, like, it's not like when I, like, wake up in the morning every single day, I'm like, okay, where are you? Like, I'm ready.
What? Well, I do.
You should.
You
should.
Yeah, but it's only when I have, like, something like this, I guess. Because if I had it every single day, it wouldn't be special. And then, like, if I had it okay, no, you have to agree with me. If you had somebody doing it every single day, then it would become, like, a normal routine. And
it would, but I think I would appreciate it every day. I mean, look at how long your hair is. My hair, like, we need hair people. You know?
Everybody needs a hair person.
Yes, including Jake.
I am.
Look at that
my hair person.
And you actually started singing when you were, what, 2?
Yeah.
How's that even possible? How do you sing when you're 2? Like,
looking back on it, I don't know. Because 2 seems really, really young, but I have proof. It was when I was 2. We're not lying about that, but I mean, it wasn't like I was like singing some huge songs like I was singing on the X Factor. I was singing
Mary.
la 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 la, like they showed on the show. The awkward tape that they showed on the show of me like dancing around in some sort of bathing suit. I don't even know. And I was just singing. I don't even know if we would call them words, but
you can thank Mom for those home videos.
Yes, thank you very much.
Giving them to the show. Oh, Dad. Thank Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Dads are always good for that. Got the video camera. Keeping track of your life, your entire life.
No, but it's nice. I like to look back on it.
Can you remember, like, the first time you heard your own voice? Because I know when I heard my voice, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't sing. But, like, for you, what's it like?
That was just yesterday. When
you know, I just found my voice yesterday. Nobody needs to know that.
I took, like, local classes. Like local singing, acting, and dancing classes, so it wasn't anything extravagant or anything, but I think at that point I was just another one of the kids singing karaoke and stuff like that. It wasn't anything big until that class took me to an agency. Well, not just me, like took everybody in the class to an agency, and we auditioned, we read like a commercial, and then after that they signed me. And from there, I mean, I guess that gave me some reassurance that I wasn't that bad.
That bad. I'm not that bad.
And then you move on, and then all of a sudden you have Britney Spears mentoring you on X Factor. So apparently you weren't that bad.
Thank you.
Carly Rose Sonenclar. She was mentored by Britney Spears. Can I just say how crazy that is to say? One of the biggest pop stars in the world. Carly Rose Sonenclar and Britney Spears got to work together.
I know.
Does that even like mix in your head?
No,
it doesn't mix in mine.
Nothing actually registers in my head these days. It's just like words, and I don't even sometimes know how to react to them. I'm just like, oh, great, and then I go home and I'm like, wait, what? I have to like take a second. And I think that a lot of people who have this going on, especially when it's just like thrown at you like this with this platform of X Factor, somebody who goes from being relatively unknown for me, very unknown, to having that happen, having Britney Spears as my mentor. It's just something that you have to, takes a while to process. I think I'm just starting to realize how crazy that is. So yeah, but it was amazing, and I'm so lucky, and she was so nice and just so inspirational that you can be of that level of fame and still have your feet on the ground and be nice to people. It's awesome.
Sonenclar is taking over right now. We were just talking about Britney Spears.
Yeah, that's so crazy, dude. People look at you and be like, ooh, she's like 1 degree of separation from Britney Spears. So they like.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
It's like, oh, if we give you a high five, that means
I'm technically touching Britney Spears. No, I haven't really had that. I appreciate that. I don't know. It's kind of weird if you're like, oh, hi Carly, you were so great. So, do you still talk to Britney Spears? I mean, like, I don't mind that. I definitely get that sometimes. Like, but I understand. If I were them, I guess I would.
That's Candace and I sit here like.
Right.
So
Well,
do you
yeah.
still talk
Britney's
to Britney
number.
Spears?
Could we text her really
Oh
quick?
my God, I've had somebody say like, so could you maybe email Britney and ask her? I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Could
no.
you watch my video online?
Yeah.
Send her my video. Of me
It's
singing.
amazing how, like, I love my fans. Like, they're amazing, but they have guts. Like, I would not be able to say half of the things that they say. Like if I saw somebody, a celebrity, that I really, really liked, I would never be able to go up to them and be like, can you follow me on Twitter? As much as I might have
It's
wanted
like their
to.
one shot.
As much as I might have wanted to, I would have freaked out because I'm so bad at meeting celebrities. Like, my mom is there, and, like, I always have to pretend that I'm doing something. I have
She
to,
gets
like,
nervous.
yeah, I have to, like, I'll be like,
Texting.
yeah.
Wait, oh, what?
I
Faking
know.
on the phone.
Hey, oh, hi, I didn't know you were there.
Do you ever take one of those under the like radar phone
No.
photos? I
Oh.
did that over the weekend, and this person I was taking a picture of, the flash was on. I didn't realize. And I was like, oh, fail.
That is the
It
worst.
was completely busted. But you've never done that, like, oh, Harry Styles or
No, I don't like to do that because if that happened, I
Yeah.
would never be
Don't
able to
do
live
it. It doesn't
down.
feel
I would
good.
never. I would just hate myself forever if that happened. But you shouldn't.
right. It's okay. It was just an NBA player. It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, it's just an NBA.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Maybe.
Hanging out with Carly, Rose, Sonenclar. Some of the fans have called in and want to talk to you. And we were just
cool.
talking about Brittany being your mentor. But Kayla,
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really well.
that's Carly, Rose, Sonenclar. What's your question?
My question is, who was your favorite mentor besides Britney Spears?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. They were all good for like different reasons, I feel. Like Demi was kind of like a big sister type of role. She's young, so like she's can kind of be that big sister, and like we went to a party one time, B and I were like just hanging out with her, like talking to her kind of, and we were kind of wondering what was going on, but it was so cool. She was so nice. And then Simon, he's very big in the music industry as well as LA, so they would just they're really good at giving advice about, like, I once talked to LA about like how emotion in songs and stuff like that, and he gave me like great advice that I always think back on, like how helpful it was to me. So they were all good for different reasons, but have to stand for Britney. She was obviously the best.
She did call you a little diva too.
Yeah.
I mean, hello.
There you go, Kayla.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wait, did I hear you say B and I? Like Brittany and you? Like,
Oh, Beatrice.
oh, I was like, I thought you said like B. I was
Right.
like, oh, B. Like, you
Oh,
know,
B and I were just
Brittany
hanging out with
B
Demi, and then LA came in, and we're like, Jake, hanging with Carly Rose Sonenclar from X Factor. She's taking over now. What's it like hanging out with people like Simon Cowell, Britney Spears?
One time I was playing ping pong in the mansion.
I like that.
Wow.
Mansion.
I didn't know how to say that without making it sound like, I didn't want to say it like casually, so I decided to like.
That's kind of huge.
Because if you say like, I was hanging out in the mansion, people are like, oh, okay, like what? So we were in the mansion, and there was a ping pong table, and then this was during like a mentoring day. So I think I was playing with Willie Jones. I don't know if you remember him. He sang country. He was a really nice guy, and we were playing ping pong, and then LA just like walks in. He goes, "Hey guys," we're like, "Oh hey."
This is weird.
Because that was towards the beginning of the show, so we weren't quite used to having them around yet. So I was like, oh, I'm just playing ping pong with L.A. Reid right there. It's no big deal.
As you know, One Direction, they were on the X Factor in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So did you already kind of have an idea of what you were going into? Did you know their story?
I think that when I got past the first audition, I started to think like, oh, maybe I should look at some of their stuff just to see. And I looked at like I looked at them and like Cher Lloyd, I think.
Yep.
I looked at their videos and just kind of saw, and I was like, what am I getting myself into? Because at that point, at the first audition, I was still very new. Like, we didn't even know if I was going to get onto boot camp, so it was still new. And then I was watching videos of them, like, at boot camp and then the live shows, and it just all looks so intimidating. And I don't know, but I think it's like they're both, like, great examples of, or they're great things to people to aspire to be like, because they came off of this show, and that's like so amazing to say. Like, they're some of the biggest names in the industry now, so yeah.
Is Candace and Jake.
And the very talented Carly Rose Sonenclar, who's taking over.
Have you been able to meet any of the artists that you've covered their songs? I know you met Ed Sheeran recently.
Yeah.
I would love to meet him. Any
He's so
artists
nice.
you've met that you've actually performed their music?
Bruno
Maybe.
Mars.
Really?
Oh my god.
Where'd you meet him at?
When he was at the show.
Okay.
Yeah, that was so cool. I was starstruck. It's so bad. I'm such a starstruck person, but I have to get better at it. But like,
You want him to follow you on Twitter? Is that what you're saying?
Bruno, let's go ahead and say it for Carly. Follow her.
Yeah.
Following people on Twitter, like, I think it's cool, but I'm not one of those people. Like, I'd rather meet them in person.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't, like, it's nice if I see their Twitter and I see, like, follows you, but I'm not one of the people like, oh my god, they're following me. Like,
Did you
I'd
guys
rather
get to talk?
Bruno, yeah, I mean, it wasn't like we had a long conversation, but like, yeah, I talked to him for a while. He said he saw my video because I performed his song on the show, so that was amazing. Like, I was like, oh, that's cool. But no, he was so nice, and he's so talented, and like a big inspiration to me. So that was one of the best moments for me.
Carly Rose Sonenclar is taking over right now. Catherine is on the phone right now from New Jersey.
Hi.
Hi.
What is your favorite song to cover?
Huh. That's actually a really good question. I don't get asked that. I like Bruno Mars. Yeah, definitely.
I like him too.
I just did like a cover of the Taylor Swift song. I thought that was fun. I Know Your Trouble. So that's
Yeah, I like that song too.
You do? Yeah, it's a good song. So I like doing that song. I don't know. I think I like taking songs that you, for example, would know and then kind of like changing them up a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for calling, Catherine.
Welcome.
Have a
Bye.
good one.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
It's me, Carly Rose Sonenclar from last season's X Factor. She is taking over. Hello, who's this?
This is Lauren Donner and Alexa Ford.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi,
And
Lauren and Alexa.
Hi. We were wondering if you could sing for us. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Come on, Carly.
Like, you're awesome. You're like our role model.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What do you want her to sing?
Bruno Mars. Or maybe One Direction.
Yeah, One Direction.
I knew.
How did I know they were going to say One Direction? As soon as you said that, I'm like, okay. Okay.
Naya was hot. No, Zayn is.
Just throwing it out there, you know.
Thank you for telling me. Okay, ready? I'll do a little
we
bit.
go.
Ready? And every time we touch, you get this kind of rush. Let me say, yeah, 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 and let me kiss you.
Whoa.
Hey.
That was really her singing.
Effortlessly.
Simon.
That's kind of how Candace sounds.
It's exactly how I sound. Yep.
What is your duet?
No.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Jake and Candace, along with Carly Rose Sonenclar. She's taking over.
Well, what's next for you? I know you. I saw your tweet the other day about having a snow day, and you were doing some songwriting and things.
Yeah.
What else is going on with you?
Well, I've been in the studio. I was just in the studio a couple of days ago, working on like original stuff. So I'm very happy about that.
No more covers. Got our own songs.
Maybe until something comes out, I feel like I should keep doing covers because I don't want to be boring. Like, I don't want them to be like, okay, like I'm ready to see something, like the people who actually like want to watch my videos. So I'll do covers for as long as I need to, for as long as they want me to. So
Well, we love the Carly Rose. Oh, I just called you Carly Rose. Might get in
It's
trouble. We love the Carly spin on other people's songs.
oh yeah, thank you. I think it's fun, and I'm glad that I got to do it with my brother because he plays guitar, so it was nice to do that with him.
All right.
Carly Rose Sonenclar.
Give it up for her.
Thank you.
That makes me nervous just hearing that.
It's a very intimidating voice.
It's such a loud voice, and it's like.
It was a guy who like worked at the show who did it.
He does it?
Yeah, it was like he would.
So you've met him? He's not invisible.
No, I've met him. Yeah.
I've always wondered about those big sound guys, like the big voice guys.
I don't know if they're always real, but or if it's like.
Well, a lot of the time you never know where they come from.
Yeah, exactly. But he's a real person.
Okay, good to know.